Hi, this is Mitch Doan, and along with Jamie Richardson, we're your hosts of the Break-Thru Active podcast. We aim to deep dive into health and fitness that will help bring you a better understanding of topics that are of interest to you and can help you on your own journey. If you are enjoying the episodes, we'd love for you to leave us a rating on the platform you listen to your podcasts. Enough from me, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Hello, my name is Mitch from Break-Thru Active, and today I am going to be talking about protein powder. Specifically, I am going to be talking about protein powder and the best time to have it. So there is a little bit of conjecture in the community for people who are training regularly and do have supplements within their nutrition plans. And there's a little bit of uncertainty on the best time to be having protein powder. So I wanted to cover a few of my opinions on the best times to have that throughout your day if you are someone that is consuming protein powder or protein shakes on a regular basis. So I'm not going to be talking about the benefits of protein powder or the benefits of protein and why we need that in our diet and how much we should be having. That will be something that I do cover in the coming days and weeks with some of my other posts and some of my other videos and podcasts here. So for the purpose of today, it's just going to be around the timing of it. So first things first, I think it's really important that we talk about times that we shouldn't be having our protein powder supplement. So it's my opinion that we should never be replacing lunch or dinner with protein powder. Okay, I feel like that time should be when we have our whole foods, when we have a proper lunch or we have a proper dinner. I don't believe that we should be having a protein shake or protein powder during those meals. I think that there's other times in the day, which I'll discuss here in a moment, that can be reserved for that, but let's keep those main meals around lunch and dinner sacred and make sure we get a nice nutritious meal of proper whole foods. So about times of when we should be looking at having protein powder. The first one that comes to mind is after a workout. So when we are working out, especially if we are someone that is doing resistance training, but even if we're not doing quote unquote weights, when we do a workout, our muscles do break down. And once we finish that workout, effectively, that's when the recovery process starts and we're wanting to rebuild and repair those muscles so they come back just that tiny little bit stronger next time we work out. So that hour or so after we do finish our workout's a really important time. That's time when our body is craving minerals and nutrients and vitamins. And one of those is protein. So it is advised that within an hour or so of finishing a workout, we are wanting to have an intake of protein, whether it be a meal, but more often than not, for a lot of people, that meal isn't possible if they are carrying on with their days. So that's where a protein shake or a protein smoothie or something of the effect is going to be really useful and really beneficial for people at that point. If you are able to sit down to a meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, depending on what time you're working out, within an hour or so after you finish your workout, then there's no real need for a protein shake, in my opinion. But if you are unable to do this or it just doesn't fit in with your day, then protein powder and a protein shake or a protein smoothie, like I mentioned, is going to be really helpful. Another one which kind of ties in with that one, but I do encourage for people who maybe don't have a whole lot of time on their hands, or perhaps they are just a little bit time poor, they can have a protein smoothie or some sort of protein powdered supplement instead of breakfast. So just like I mentioned, if you are someone who can sit down and have a proper breakfast, a nice nutritious source of protein and some carbohydrates and some fats, then go for it. But if you are one of those people who are running out the door on your way to work, or you're fitting in your morning workout and it doesn't leave as much time as you would like to be able to have some brekkie, then having a protein smoothie or a protein shake can be really helpful to still ensure that you are getting the vitamins and minerals that you need there after your workout or starting off your day. But not in a way that we are going to need to take lots of time to do it. So if you do make a smoothie or have it in a shaker, you can often just have it on the go, whether it is on your way to work in the car, or if you catch public transport, or even by the time you get to work, you can have it, at your desk before you start. So if you're someone that doesn't have breakfast and you do a bit of an intermittent fast, then maybe not the most appropriate for you. But for those of you that do eat breakfast, this is an alternative that you might want to consider. And then the other one, which I guess is probably the only other option really when you look at it, is morning or afternoon tea. So like I mentioned at the beginning, not wanting to have it instead of lunch or dinner. We can have it instead of breakfast, but the other place in the day that we could have it would be, morning tea or afternoon tea. So the same applies in the sense that you don't often have a whole lot of time to have something to eat, throughout the day, and shakes, having a protein shake there ready to go can be really helpful. But another bonus and benefit of this is it is going to discourage you from having something that potentially isn't quite as healthy. So it gets to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you've had your lunch, and maybe you do want a little bit of a hit of something, you are getting hungry, and if you don't have anything with you, you might be more likely to go get a chocolate bar, go get a packet of chips, or go buy something that potentially you hadn't planned on buying, but due to you just being hungry, it is something that you feel like you need. So having that protein shake, or having a scoop of protein there with you, and having it at your disposal to be able to have at times like this when you are going to be potentially hungry and you're wanting something to fill the void between your main meals, can be really, really beneficial for people who have a bit of a track record of struggling with eating off their plan in the periods of, their morning tea or their afternoon tea. And I find that the afternoon is probably where people are most susceptible to this. Everyone is different, but have found through working with clients over the years that afternoon, that sort of 2 to 3 to 4 o'clock, can be danger time for some people. So if you have a scoop of protein with you and you're able to whip up a quick shake, and that will tie you over until dinner time, and then also have you refrain from having something like a chocolate bar or something off your plan, then that's going to be really helpful for you in the long run too. Now, one thing which I didn't touch on is you probably aren't going to be wanting to have, certainly not more than 2 scoops of protein powder a day. I think 2 would be the absolute maximum in my eyes. If you're having 1 a day, that's great. If you are having 2, then that's cool too. But I think if you are having 2 regularly, you might need to have a look at your nutrition as a whole, and maybe look to make some changes there if you are really relying on the supplement here a little too much, because we need to remember that the protein supplement is exactly that. It is designed to supplement our normal nutrition. And that's where, like I mentioned at the beginning there about replacing your dinner and lunch with protein shakes, I'm just not a fan, because it isn't at that point supplementing your nutrition, it's replacing it. So for those people who may have done some shake diets in the past, they're having shakes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and effectively a liquid diet. For starters, it's not sustainable, not something that you're going to be able to do for very long, but also it's not enjoyable and not really healthy when you aren't actually going through the process of having whole foods and being able to chew your foods, and a lot of the other good vitamins and minerals and things you get from that. So I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole today. But making sure it is something that supplements your diet, and if you feel like you are a little bit deficient in protein, it's a really good way to be able to help boost this for yourself on a daily basis. Okay, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If there is a topic you'd like us to discuss that we haven't already, please make sure you reach out in Facebook Messenger, and we'll do our best to cover it in the upcoming episodes. For those of you enjoying the podcast, we'd love for you to like, subscribe, and leave us a rating. It really helps us grow and spread the good word. Hoping you're all having a great day, and we'll be sure to see you on the next one.